Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. We are outside, so I apologise in advance for any background noise. Today we have a lot to get through. We are of course going to talk about Workhorse, baby, and we'll be talking about some SPACs. I know I haven't been quite as busy on SPACs as I used to be, so I apologise for that, and I will get into that. We will be doing some tangers. I know I haven't been so busy on that, but we will start with Pfizer. Well, if you remember, a couple of months ago I spoke about the Milton Upjohn merger. I only touched on it because it wasn't certain at the point. It had to go to a vote, and when it went to the vote I only touched on it. It had passed. Now, there's been some questions about what it means, and basically Pfizer shareholders are to receive 0.12 Viatris shares per Pfizer share. Now, I've had people question, what is this? You know, basically they deal with the drugs that no longer have the patent protections or are coming to the expiring patents. Morning. They are also asking me, what if I sell my shares? At what point can I sell my shares? Well, the merger has been completed on the 16th and will be trading from the 18th. If you sold them between the 12th and the 16th, you have sold your right to the 0.12 share to the person you sold to. If you sold from on the 16th, you should have been able to sell under temporary symbols, which would be PFEWI or VTRSV. Anyway, on with the rest of the show, which will be Workhorse, baby. And we have a few clips here. Some of them you would know about already, some of them you won't. Lordstown Motors opens R&D facility in Farming and Hills.
Well, she was a helper.
Nah, no offence, but why would Lordstown Motors be opening an R&D facility? They haven't produced anything yet. I'm not saying they won't, but they haven't produced anything yet. Unless it's for Workhorse, I mean. We already know about the 500 trucks from Pritchard. Pritchard have indicated that may lead to a bigger order. And just so you know, I'm not just reporting on Workhorse. I have received notifications of other companies that I will be looking into as well, such as Imperium Motors and the likes, but we have all these articles which you can like freeze and look at your own leisure. Basically, as we know, that initiated a buy rating and put a $29 price target. Funny that they dropped it a while ago. If only someone said it's insider trading. GM has announced it's going to accelerate its electric vehicle plan. The offence, but we knew that. That's why it went all in on. That's why it went all in on Nicola. I've got some pictures for you here. Someone's contacted Dave Davis. Yeah. And Cramer with his lightning round has kind of changed his tune. I wonder what's happened in that time. Could it be that Goldman Sachs has picked up 1 million shares of Workhorse at lows? You know, ARK Invest has now increased its position to 2.2% of its portfolio. Now, Ford and Oshkosh CEOs, they're long-running CEOs at the companies, and they've helped them with many milestones in the company, are retiring. Is that the sort of thing that long-running, respected CEOs do when they're suddenly about to get a huge contract? Not in my opinion. You know, that's a company I'll be looking into. Sorry. Other states are looking into following California. So Leeds. This is just a package. This is just a picture of a drone package delivery on a UPS truck. Them testing. The USPS has announced they will join the drone delivery domain. They'll be looking into it. Remember a few months ago when there was rumours of a $20 billion contract, when it and everyone was saying that's for servicing, that's for setting up the infrastructure of the charging points, and that could also be for the drone delivery sector. Sorry, that's now. Amazon Access staff at Prime Air drone project launches talks with external manufacturers. Now, it'd be great if they were talking with Workhorse, but my opinion, it will be more likely to be UAVs. Now, we have another company going public, Lightning E-Motors, in talks to go public via Capital 3. I have to admit I don't know much about Lightning E-Motors. I did think it was going to be a different company, but from what I've heard, it's not a bad one to go with. And we have, guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. If you want to help support the channel, don't forget to smash that lovely like button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification if you want to be reminded of when a video gets uploaded. And why not smash the sexy subscribe button? A lot sexier than me. Just ask the wife. And because I upload multiple times a day. And while you're at it, why not comment in the comment box down below? I'm also putting a load of free links in the description box. Why not check them out? And if you're looking for a free trading platform on which to trade your stocks and shares, why not check out Free Trade Trading with 212 and Stake. You get a free share worth up to £200 or dollars for signing up and depositing a small amount. So
and then the lightning round is over. Are you ready, Ski Daddy? So the lightning round comes over to Eve in Texas. Eve. Eve? Hello? Eve?
Hello?
Hey, Eve, how you doing?
good, Cramer. How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you for asking. What's going on?
I'm asking about Workhorse.
Which one? Workhorse has got that momentum that I see periodically. I think Workhorse is really a show horse, but Workhorse is connected with Lordstown. Look, it is basically a technology company that builds high-performance electric vehicles, and people love that so much. I'm not going to get in their way anymore. I'm too jaded. Go ahead. Buy Workhorse. All right? There. I said it. Okay.
Now, as I said, a week or two ago, he was saying steer clear of Workhorse, it's a show horse pony. Now, in that week, him and his mates have been buying up a million shares of it at lows from $14. And now he's changed his tune. And as it keeps rising, he'll be saying, oh, I said buy a Workhorse, you know. If they get the USPS contract, he'll say, I said back then, buy a Workhorse. And if they don't, he'll say, look, he'll revert back to the one where he said, don't buy them. I think this is the sort of thing we should look at, because it's clear that his friends are buying them, and he's diverting like retail investors away until they've bought them. Now, I used to respect him, I used to like him, but there's too much of this going around now. Look at what happened with Neo. Now, I don't think it'll be long before he starts saying sell Neo again. Anyway, don't want to spend too long on this. We have free trade is coming up with a SIP program. Now, I looked into it, where you'll get a free share between £40 and £2,000. I looked into it thinking, well, I wouldn't mind being able to manage. I have a long-term portfolio. I wouldn't mind being able to manage it and doing manage my own pension, putting it in, and until I found out it's £10 a month. Now, personally, I think that's quite expensive. The only thing is, you do get to manage it, but then you've got the work of managing it. You've as well, you know, it's tax free, but his pension's tax free anyway. And I just think the only thing that's going to get people on it is this promotion about the free share. I think I'm going to give it a pass. I already have a pension. I was just thinking my long-term accounts that I don't plan on selling until I'm at pensionable age anyway. I'd put in if it was free. Even if they did like a combination account that was like what they have, free trade plus at the moment, and they have, if they combine free trade plus, the pension, the ISA, all that in one, but no, they want to charge this extra for this, for the free trade plus and for the ISA. So I think you'll find more and more people leaving free trade. And full disclosure, I am an investor in free trade, so if anything I should be bigging it up. Anyway, we're running short on time. We have what I call tanker stocks, and we can see who's buying them. We can see the value, and we can see that DHT has done incredibly well. They've had 78% of their fleet at 46,000. When you consider, and NAT have done terrible, because when you consider that you've got 8,000, they've only got Suez Max, and they've confirmed it's $8,000 a day in $8,000 a day in that they have to pay out, whether they take in anything or not, and the current rate is $5,000. They're losing money hand over fist. And I strongly believe that they, in March, April time, they were paying. We know more now about YouTube and marketing and everything that goes on, and we know it has been confirmed that there are marketing firms that pay YouTubers to do videos in certain companies, and there are YouTubers that take that money. Now, whether you think that's right or wrong, that's up to you. I personally don't have an issue with it, as long as the YouTuber makes it clear. And I don't mean just a tiny little disclaimer, may include paid promotion. I want it in writing on the video, includes paid promotion throughout and in the thumbnail. As well as that, I want the YouTubers to say, please note, this does include paid promotion by this company. Now, I think they need to get a hold of this, because I think NAT has spent their marketing budget on with these marketing companies, and you've got YouTubers to go all over them. Don't forget that most of the small exchanges only allow you to trade in NAT. I said in April, and got a lot of hate from it, DHT and Frontline were the ones to go. And then when Frontline diluted with shares, I said then you change from Frontline to Euronav. And the best two this year have been DHT and Euronav. And we can see from the options play that WOW has put in an options trade for 400 options for January 22nd, which he gets a premium and tries the $2 premium and bring his cost down to $5. Now, I think you need to look at NAT. They are paying a dividend, and the dividend is nothing compared to Euronavs or DHT. And at the same time, NAT, in order to pay the dividend, are diluting shares. So they're paying with one hand and taking with the other, and you're getting taxed on the dividend. So you need to be wary of that. Now, DHT are paying off debt, they're not diluting, and they're increasing their dividend. They are guaranteed to make a profit. Euronav, they have some of the best business sense during this. They've sold old ships that they would have had to scrap or pay a lot of money to have recertified. They've sold them for more than it would cost for a new ship, they're paying dividends, they're bringing down their debt. They're not issuing new shares, they're actually taking shares off market. Now, you have to think who you'd rather have in your portfolio. Frontline, I didn't like the fact that, look, I expected them to issue shares. They had 1 million shares on the market, they upped it to 3 million. That was the reason I sold them before they did that. Now we're going to talk about YouTube's new policy, new monetization policy. I've had a few people asking, if you're a small channel and your video goes viral, and recently I've had a few videos do amazingly. Usually my videos do 15, 20 views because I have such loyal fans, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And what's happened is I've had them hit, a lot of them hit 50, and some of them hit 300, 600 views. Now, if you have a video go viral, and it hits certain criteria, but you are not part of the YouTube partnership program, i.e. you are not monetized, YouTube will still drop ads into your video. Big boys are saying it doesn't affect you, but it does. Firstly, it affects those who are already monetized. Why? Because it means they can't negotiate not a sponsorship with these people who are advertising, because they're getting their advertisement through YouTube. Secondly, it means someone who has just clicked randomly, say for instance I have 280 subscribers, and thank you once again, I had no idea a couple of months ago I would hit 280 subscribers. That, say for instance I had someone just randomly click on my video, I was 50-50 whether to watch it or not. I've seen it before, I've done it before. As soon as an advert comes along, and you may get like not just one advert but 2, 3, 4 adverts, you might think, oh sod this, I'll just go to another video I wanted to watch in the first place. Nah, I'm of the opinion if they're dropping adverts into these small creators' channels, they should pay them like part of the YouTube partnership program. They don't have to pay them the full fee, they pay their monetized people. They should do it on a basis. Say for instance you are a quarter of the way, like 250 subscribers, 1,000 hours, then you pay them a quarter of what you would pay someone who's monetized. And if you're half the weight, then henceforth. But just doing it like this, it makes me think that YouTube will be moving more towards demonetizing. You know, otherwise they may even look to limit the adverts on the bigger boys, because it's costing too much. You get thousands of new videos every minute uploaded. They will be looking at this as a trial. If they reach the same amount of people and don't have to pay out 50% to creators, then that's a massive amount of revenue they bring in. Anyway, that's enough from me. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment in the box below. I'll see you in the next video.